Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel of Velkin National School, Vasai East. Here is your maths teacher, Miss Jyoti Singh. Students, today we are going to learn a new chapter in mathematics, that is chapter number 16, quadrilaterals. So let's see what is quadrilateral.
So children, in the earlier standards we have learned that any object which is drawn with the four vertices, we will call it as quadrilateral. Correct, no? So a figure obtained by the following given rule is called a quadrilateral. See here what are the rules. Okay. So rules are what? A quadrilateral can be named by starting any vertices. Only any vertex से भी हम लोग start कर सकते हैं. And every time the quadrilateral has the minimum 4 vertices. Understood? Now let us start with how to read and write the quadrilateral. Okay, so here we can see A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. Okay, which can be learned or which can be written serially clockwise and by the anti-clockwise also. Okay, if I write by A, B, C, D, okay, I can write quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Okay, otherwise I can write like this way A, D, C, B. Okay, exclude that, I can write D, C, B, A. Okay, and I can also write with a clockwise just A, D, C, B, and anti-clockwise A, B, C, D. Understood? Here they have written that the quadrilateral A, D, C, B. Okay, and we will write in this way that plot A, D, C, B. Okay, because quadrilaterals are many of types, that in that many of the things were included, just like the square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, and trapezium, etc. Understood? Next is quadrilateral DCBA. We will write like plot DCBA, and quadrilateral CBAD, plot CBAD, and quadrilateral BADC, plot BADC. Understood? Now let us start the adjacent sides of the quadrilateral. See, this is our quadrilateral. I have written like this A, B, C, D. So here A, B, C, D have a common vertex A. Okay, that means the adjacent sides are AD and AB. जो sides बाजू बाजू में रहते हैं हम लोग उसको adjacent sides बोलते हैं. So adjacent side ये होता है, इसके अंदर हम लोग को ये पता करना है. So AD, AB is one adjacent side. AD and AB, this is one pair of adjacent side. AB, BC is another pair of adjacent side. That is AB and BC is another pair of adjacent side. And next one is BC and CD. BC and CD, this is another third pair of the adjacent side. Next one is CD and AD. CD and AD, this is another pair of adjacent side. So what is the speciality of this adjacent side? We can find one of the common vertex in this. Okay, see here you can find in the first one the common vertex is A. In the second one the common vertex is B. In the third one the common vertex is C. And in the fourth one the common vertex is D. Understood? Now let us move forward for the opposite sides of the quadrilateral. Opposite sides, the name itself is giving the meaning of it, that we will gonna write the sides which are opposite to each other. So here in this plot or in the quadrilateral A, B, C, D, we can find that AD is opposite to BD. So side AD is opposite to BC. Okay, and the side AB is opposite to DC. Side AB is opposite to DC. So here these two are the opposite side. AB DC को opposite में है, AD BC के opposite में है. Okay, so इसके अंदर हम लोग को common vertex से कुछ भी लेना देना नहीं रहता है. Okay, now let us understand about the adjacent angles of the quadrilateral. Okay, adjacent itself means कि बाजू वाला. Okay, so यहाँ पे हम लोग को यही देखना है कि एक एंगल के बाजू में कौन सा एंगल फॉर्म हो रहा है. So if I talk about the angle D, I will get angle E also and G also, but we can take any of the pair. Just like start from here, angle D is adjacent to angle G. okay, and angle G is adjacent to angle F, and angle F is adjacent to angle E, okay, and angle E is adjacent to angle D. तो तुम लोग ये बोल सकते हो कि मैडम तुमने इस तरीके से कैसे लिया है, एंगल डी का ई में आ रहा है ना, आपने जी में क्यों लिया? सी इन द फोर्थ वन व्हाट आई एम गेटिंग, एंगल ई का डी में एडजेसेंट ले रही हूँ, दैट मीन्स एंगल डी और ई तो मोर और लेस सिर्फ उसका साइड शिफ्ट हुआ है, बट द मीनिंग इज क्वाइट सेम, ओके. सो द एंगल्स ऑफ द क्वाड्रिलेटरल विच हैव वन कॉमन आर्म are called adjacent angles of the quadrilateral. See in the angle D and G, इसके बीच में कॉमन आर्म क्या है या फिर कॉमन सेगमेंट क्या है? DG. Understood? And in the angle G and F, we can see the common side is side GF. Okay. Now let us learn for the opposite angles of the quadrilateral. ये opposite angles क्या होता है? Just write. This is D, E, F, G. This is my quadrilateral. Okay. Here I have to write the common arm first. Okay. इसमें common arm क्या है? This is GF. Angle G और F के लिए common arm है. So these two are the adjacent angles. These are not opposite. Okay. And इन दोनों के बीच में भी एक common arm है. तो ये दोनों भी properly opposite angles नहीं है. These two are adjacent angles. So the angle which is opposite to angle G is what? E. Okay. So angle F के लिए D आ रहा है. So I will write G D E is a opposite angles to the E F G. मतलब ये दोनों opposite angles है. Okay. And we will find the angle opposite to the F G D. F G D. So angle G is opposite to angle E. Okay. So angle D E F is a opposite angles to the angle D G F. Now let us learn about the diagonals of the quadrilateral. Now tell me how to draw these diagonals. Actually the opposite vertices are there, no? From one vertex to the opposite end of the another vertex we will join, no? This we call it as a diagonals of the quadrilateral. Okay. And there is a different rules for the different quadrilaterals for this diagonals. Okay. So see here the opposite angles are what? A and C and B and D. Which have been drawn already over there. So segment AC and segment BD, these two are, we call it as a diagonals of the quadrilaterals. And always remember, as compared to the all sides of the square, rectangle, parallelogram and rhombus, we can find that the diagonals are the lengthiest lengths in the quadrilateral. Understood? Now children, let's start with the practice set 37. See, observe the figures below and find out their names. See, what we can find that in the quadrilateral we have found that 4 vertices are there. But in these figures we can find more than 4 vertices. So, what do we think are called as? So, these things we call it as a polygons. What do we call these? We will call these all as a polygons. Okay. So let us learn what are these things. Okay. The shape which is having a 5 angles and the 5 sides, we will call it as a pentagon. Okay. What do we call them? We will call it as a pentagon. And the shape which is having a 6 sides and with the 6 angles, we will call it as a hectagon. Oh, one second. This is hexagon. Next, the shape which is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides and the 7 angles, we will call it as heptagon. Next, which is having 8 sides and 8 angles, we will call it as a 8 sides and 8 angles, we will call it as octagon. See here in this question, the pairs of the opposite angles we need to write. Okay, so the pair of the opposite angles are what? Angle X is opposite to angle Z, and angle W is opposite to angle Y. Okay, you can also write this way, that WXY and WZY. Otherwise you can write YWZ and XYZ. Okay, next, the pairs of the opposite sides. Side XW is opposite to Y side YZ. Okay, and next is side XY is opposite to side XZ and W. Okay, now the pair of the adjacent side, we need to find the adjacent side. That four adjacent sides we can find. XW is adjacent to WZ. Okay, next WZ is adjacent to YZ. Next ZY is adjacent to XY. Next XY is adjacent to XW. Understood? Next we need to write the pair of adjacent angles. So X is adjacent to angle W, and angle W is adjacent to angle Z. Angle Z is adjacent to angle Y, and angle Y is adjacent to angle X. Next, the diagonals of the quadrilaterals. So diagonals are what? The two vertices, the opposite vertices has to be constructed, okay, with a straight line. Therefore, diagonals are what? The diagonals are X, Z and WY. These two are the diagonals of the quadrilateral. Now, name of the quadrilateral in the different way. So, we can write by the clockwise also and by the anti-clockwise also. Now, let us start 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 types of the clockwise, 4 types of the anti-clockwise. Okay, that is X, Y, Z, W. Y, Z, X, W, X. Okay, next is comes Z, W, X and Y. Again it comes that W, X, Y and Z. Okay, now let us write in the different way, that X, W, Z, Y. W, Z, Y, X. Then afterward it comes Z, Y, X, W. Next Y, X, W, Z. These 4 types we can write by the clockwise and the anti-clockwise also. See, in this quadrilateral we have to write the number of sides of each quadrilateral and the pentagonal things are having. Okay, this is octagon. The quadrilateral has the 4 sides and the octagon has 8 sides. Pentagon has 5 sides. Heptagon has 7 sides and the hexagon has 6 sides. Let us start with the question number 5. Draw any polygon and divide it into triangular parts as shown here. This we have done. Okay, now thus work out the sum of the measure of the angles in the polygon. Okay, so let us A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, what I am doing here, I am dividing this hexagon into the parts. Okay, how many parts I have found? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 parts I have divided it into. Okay, now we need to find out the total number of angles are forming in this hexagonal shape. So that is in triangle AFE. the sum of the all angles of triangle is 180 degrees. Next, in triangle AEB, again the sum of the all triangles are 180 degrees in a triangle. The sum of the all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Next, in triangle BEC, it is again 180 degrees. And the fourth one is triangle CED. It is also comes to A plus B plus C, which comes to 180 degrees. Okay, so this is my one, second angle, third angle and fourth angle. Here we need to find out that sum of the measure of angles in the polygon. So angles total it is coming up to 720 degrees. Therefore, sum of the measure of angles of polygon equals to 720. Otherwise, you can write it this way, that AFE plus triangle AEB plus triangle BEC plus triangle CED, which comes to 180 plus 180 plus 180 plus 180. It's all coming up to 720 degrees. Therefore, the measure of the all angles in a polygon comes to 720 degrees.